LeBron James is considered by many to be one of, if not the greatest players to ever play basketball. His dominance over the past 20 seasons is unprecedented, and the closest we've seen somebody play this good this late in their career was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but Kareem's later seasons with the Lakers were pretty average for his standards, and it was clear he wasn't the same player as before. But as great as LeBron is, his legacy is constantly talked down upon by basketball fans, and his reputation throughout the years on the court have been polarizing to say the least. So today I wanted to give my reasons why I think LeBron's legacy gets disrespected so much by NBA fans. I hope you enjoy the video. Number 1, high expectations out of high school. A lot of talented players have high expectations coming out of high school, but LeBron James' hype was on another level. While attending St. Vincent St. Mary in his hometown Cleveland, Ohio, LeBron's freshman year he averaged 21 points per game, leading his team to a state championship, and in 4 years of high school basketball, St. Vincent St. Mary won 3 state championships, going 101-6 in 4 years. Damn. The only loss they had in his senior year didn't even come from another team, but from the Ohio High School Athletic Commission, who suspended James for accepting 2 free jerseys from the owner of a clothing store in Cleveland, which the commission took as LeBron quote-unquote capitalizing on athletic fame by receiving money or gifts of monetary value. Nevertheless, LeBron would be plastered on the cover of Sports Illustrated in his junior season, which may have made people think he was pushed too soon and he was going to be drafted by his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, as a first pick in the 2003 draft, and he never looked back. Number 2, the decision. This, in my opinion, is the beginning of the LeBron hate train, as by 2010, LeBron had 2 MVPs, made 6 All-Star teams, and dragged a less than stellar Cavs team to the NBA Finals, where they faced a clearly superior Spurs team led by the Big Three, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili, and were quickly swept. 3 seasons would go by and LeBron would lose to the newly formed Big Three Boston Celtics in 2008, then the Orlando Magic in the 2009 playoffs, then once again tasting defeat by the Boston Celtics in the 2010 NBA playoffs, robbing everyone of a Kobe versus LeBron finals matchup that year. With free agency approaching, James said that the Cavs management were lazy and had no edge trying to get free agents to play with him. One other reason LeBron considered teaming up with Dwayne Wade and newly signed star Chris Bosh in Miami were the Boston Celtics, who built their own super team in 2008 and terrorized LeBron, knocking him out of the playoffs in the 2 of his final 3 seasons with the Cavs, and LeBron knew he couldn't beat them alone. So that brings us to July 8th, 2010, where LeBron James will make the biggest decision of his career.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
He left his hometown team and went to the Miami Heat because him and Dwayne Wade were always friends and saw that they had a better chance of winning in Miami than in Cleveland. All hell broke loose. Cleveland fans burned his jersey on the streets, and LeBron was criticized for making an entire special about his decision, as many people said it was selfish and egotistical. And just like that, LeBron had become the most hated man in the NBA basically overnight, and it would kind of follow him for the rest of his time in Miami and his career. A lot of people thought he took the easy way out by joining a loaded super team and not being loyal and wasting his prime years on a team with incompetent management who, despite having a generational talent, could never reel in free agents to play with him. Number 3, GOAT debate. LeBron has many accolades throughout his long 20-year career and has accomplished everything there is to accomplish in the NBA. With that much time at the top, it's bound to be haters, and majority of these haters come from the fan base of the consensus greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. Those 2 players make up the GOAT discussion, and because of that, Jordan fans constantly go at LeBron's neck about his finals record every chance they get. It's a debate you've heard 1,000 times on debate shows like Undisputed and First Take, and to me it's hard to compare 2 different players with 2 different play styles in 2 different eras. I say let's just appreciate these players for the moments and countless highlights they've given us over the years and appreciate them while they are still here. Number 4, playing in a weak era / flopping. The NBA has really changed since the golden era of the 80s, as a lot of teams back then got away with a lot of physicality, and flagrant fouls were rarely called back then. Fast forward to today's NBA, where things like hand checking and physical play has been changed to the point where sometimes defenders get called for a foul just touching the offensive player. That and the huge importance the three-point shot has had on the NBA in general, and a lot of older NBA fans don't like the new rules and less physicality the NBA has now, and tries to discredit anybody's success while saying their era was better. And none other than LeBron James has suffered this fate as well, as a lot of people think if LeBron played in the 80s or the 90s that he would not be nearly as successful and would not be the player he is today because of the physicality that they played with back then. To me, this is so stupid, because in my opinion, LeBron has the raw talent and ability to thrive in any era of basketball. People just want to do anything to discredit LeBron and his accomplishments so they can dick ride Jordan and tell everyone how great he is. While it's true LeBron does like to flop, a lot of players in the NBA do it. That doesn't mean I like them doing it. I'm just saying, trying to discredit someone with the accomplishments LeBron has is just insane and downright foolish. Number 5. Finals record. LeBron has made 10 finals appearances in his career, which is insane, winning 4 of them. And it's easy to look at that and say, well damn, he lost 6 finals, that's crazy. Jordan never lost in the finals. I don't want to go too deep into this, as this could be a separate video on its own, but LeBron in a lot of the finals had the short end of the stick. Not including the 2011 finals though, cause yeah, that was no excuse. He absolutely choked, and there's no debate from me. That finals kind of started a narrative around LeBron's career though, not being a closer, and definitely put a stain on his career, because the Heat should not have lost that series against the Mavericks. But since that 2011 finals, LeBron has gone absolutely nuts, making the finals every year for the decade except for the 2019 NBA finals where the Raptors were crowned the champions. And yes, 4-6 versus 6-0 doesn't look great, but the caliber of opponents LeBron faced in those finals runs were all-time teams, and in my opinion, this shouldn't be held against him in the all-time rankings. The conclusion: the hate that LeBron gets every day is so bad and unnecessary for someone who's never had any off-court issues that can make people dislike him. For the past 20 years, LeBron has brought his all every time he stepped on the court and has experienced success most players couldn't even dream of. Yes, LeBron complains to the refs a lot. Yes, LeBron flops and begs for calls. Yes, LeBron joined a super team. Even the greats in the 80s and the 90s complained to the refs and did everything they could to get a competitive advantage over the other team. Basically, appreciate this greatness while you can, because there will never be another LeBron James. I hope y'all enjoyed. If I missed anything, comment down below and tell me your thoughts. And I'll see y'all next time.